Okay.
So first we have Dr. Abby Franchitti. Abby, will you please give us a little bit about your relationship with translation and what you've done in the past?
Sure. First, hello, and I'm happy to be here talking to you. Yes, I have had a lot of experience translating. I lived in Europe for quite a long time, and it was there where most of my translating and interpreting experience has been. I taught translation and interpretation at the University School in Tours for translation and interpretation. So as an instructor there, as a professor there. And then my professional experience was quite varied and very exciting because I worked for the European Union and I went on weekly tours with them as the translator and interpreter. I was also the interpreter and translator for the Regional Appellate Court. I translated for the International Muscular Dystrophy Conference that took place in our region, which is 1 hour south of Paris. And I also did translation and interpretation for an international ice skating championship, which was really fun. And then another thing I did, which was exciting, was a week-long translating, interpreting tour of the region that was put on TV in the US somewhere, actually in the Midwest. And then, you know, as I was needed periodically, I was called to do different things. Then, since I've been in the US, well, every time someone needs someone for translating into French or French into English, they call on me. So those are my relationships with translating and interpreting.
Thank you. It's a long and varied career there. Nice.
Yes, very exciting.
Did not know about the ice skating. So that was
amazing.
Yeah.
All right. And also with us, we have Dr. Svetla Ben-Itzhak, and she also has a very interesting career with translation. So tell us a little about that.
Yes, well, my experience with translation is not as extensive and expensive as Abby's. But I still have some experience. So my degree, my undergraduate and graduate degree is in applied linguistics and scientific technical translation, English, French, and Russian. However, my translation experience has been broader than this, not only scientific. So I've translated written documents, English, French, French, English, as well as from those two languages to and from Bulgarian on a variety of subjects throughout since I graduated and throughout my career. But most of my translating experience actually has been oral translation, in particular simultaneous interpretation, while I was working in Washington, D.C. for the government. So we were working on different projects within these international organizations. So it was a branch of USAID, working with foreign aid in different African countries. So I had to translate on several occasions, simultaneously interpret at official meetings between attending participants. So I must say that written translation is very different from oral simultaneous interpretation. And in my opinions, the latter, the oral, the simultaneous, the interpretation is much more difficult than the written translation. And it requires also special training, right? And education and experience as well. So yeah, this is pretty much my, my background in terms of translation and simultaneous interpretation.
And you speak in several different languages, right? So
yes, so I'm proficient in English, French, Bulgarian, Russian, Hebrew, and also a few other languages, including Spanish and Macedonian and Serb.